Yeah, I'm not upset for tapping out. I mean, it's unlucky that the turn we tap. I mean, we're gonna tap out when we play Kazarov anyways. It's unlucky the turn we tap out though. As the tap, he draws another flying thing. But remember, he kills us by beating that anyways. He beats that by waiting till the end of our turn, then tapping our icy. So it would only have been one turn difference to kill us with that. Because then he untaps. He taps our icy end of his turn, and then untaps and taps our Varix, and then hits us. So we've got to get another flyer developed by then. So we might have. The next card might have been a land. We could have got Kazarov off. Then we have 2 flyers and the icy, and we can survive. But then he caps Kazarov and kills Varix. But maybe we get to untap with Kazarov. I mean, that's the other thing he could do, right? Is we're tapped out on Kazarov. If he taps Varix, so end of our turn taps our icy. Beginning of his turn taps Varix. Now I have to block with Kazarov, and it's a chump block, which means Kazarov just dies. So even then we weren't good. Viscerate can't target the white knight because it's got protection from black. So I guess in that rush, but by the way, that means Eviscerate was the wrong pickup. I should have picked up Goblin Barrage to actually be able to target the stupid knight. Anyways. Alright, is this another mono deck? This looks like Artifacts matters to me. Varix on 4. Can't be too bad. Opponent thinks a lot about each of his actions with 4 blue mana. Do you think it's a complicated series of spells you could be playing with 4 blue mana and 3 cards? So let's imagine he could play 1, 2, or all 3 of those cards, right? So I think that's 3 factorial, right? So there's like 6 combinations of cards he could be playing, right? 3 times 2 times 1. The order in which you can play them too. Think. I don't know. Is it all counter spells in fucking mono blue over there? 4 mana untapped, pauses for 85 minutes. Is he color screwed? Would I rather have Goblin Barrage go off or Varix go off? I would rather have Varix go off. Cool. So I'm guessing color screwed now. It's his option again. It's my Deathbloom Thallid being blinked. Keeps mousing over his candle. Why does he keep mousing over his candle? What is the relevance of the candle? Merfolk Trickster. Okay. So no 1/1 for me? Sure. So he did have something. I guess it's Historics matters in this set. Yeah, our bird breathes fire. His bird breathes fucking pens. Or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. A key, a cigarette? Like, what is the bird doing? Is the bird having a smoke? He's got his, like, pimp necklace over there. He's got his bling. It's too bad I have to remove a creature that has already gotten value. Damn ETBs. 2 top. That does not sound like where I want to be. Presumably it's another white land. I don't have to remove the Sphinx, but with 6 mana and a Gitu Chronicler in hand, I think I probably want to. Okay. It was mana to kill barracks. I'm fine with that. Yes. There's a vampire into untapped blue mana. No untapped blue mana. Let's see if we get a moment to kill everything. We need to make sure before we attack, we use his ability to play around Gideons. Okay. Nice. That would have been nice to do that versus our last opponent. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to deal with 2-1 flyers. A vampire coming in and killing everything would have been pretty great. Pretty great. All right, next game. Kazarov did something. He did 6 damage to my opponent's face on ETB. It's not bad. It's a little expensive for 7 for a 4/4 flyer, but maybe 4/4 flyer dealing 6 damage is good enough. All right, Knight, Jousting Lance looks good. Chronicler, Guros. Icy on 4 too. Is it time for Sir Unicorn? Just looking at my dude. Nita. Well, curving into life linkers. Not really where I want my opponent to be. Hate to waste the Gitu Chronicler like this, but I don't want to block the Nita with Knight of Malice. He did a land there. Hand is kind of garbage too. Well, get an Icy out's good. Let's hope it's not straight into an Invoke the Divine or Broken Bonds or whatever it's called. Opponent missed land drop as well. If he attacks with the Nita once and I don't block with Knight of Malice, then he just continually triggers the lifelink every turn. But if he attacks with the Nita and I do block with Knight of Malice, he gets to attack with Unicorn every single turn. He doesn't know my hand, but I know my hand. So we'll see. Invoke the Bonds, Broken Divine. Exactly, those types of things. You don't get that. It's like that Time of Hour of Extinction Time star. That one too. Convoke the Broke. Convoke the Brovine. You milk the Bovine and convoke the Brovine? Something like that. I could run out Skizik as an attacker. 3 mana seems stuck. Might have Combat Trick, but wouldn't he have attacked into a Combat Trick already? It's that or Jousting Lance and Equip, and I'm not that excited about that. I don't mind just running Skizik out and trying to get some value. These creatures are annoying. If I get a Combat Trick for Skizik, it's not great value on my part, but I can live with it. Stroke the Bovine? Something you do in the privacy of your own state. Oh, he's been slow playing the Combat Trick. Wait, what? The fuck was that? Oh, he fought it. He thought the first strike worked. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, man. Nope. The only things that worked during fighting is the +1/+1 and the lifelink. So he could have fought the Chronicler and then blocked with the first strike and would have killed Skizik for free and killed my Chronicler, which would have been pretty bad. Sure. Have an Urgoros. So I'll take 4 to develop Urgoros here. He needs an answer for that, or it starts destroying his hand. Even Sentry. Okay. Well, it's not an answer. He lets him race me. And if he's doing that kind of math, like, I'm going to need... I mean, I guess I get Icy next turn. I could double block that. I could just wait a turn and Icy the Even Sentry, but I want to start destroying his hand. Bully people with Urgoros. Yeah, look at that bully damage. Get him! Give me something good. Sarah Angel, that's a good one. So I can be sneaky about this. So this turn, let's assume I draw land, which is worst case scenario. I can end of turn tap the Sentry now. It's getting rid of my Jousting Lands over my Icy. I'm not even mad. There it is. Broken Bond. That was worst case scenario. No spells in my graveyard. So I'm flooding super hard on 8 lands. We can hold down the fort here. Do I want to give him the chance to block Disciple? I do. Because I'm okay just eating another creature for free. Or eating his hand. Okay. Okay, might have another Bonds. Quende? You didn't want to take 4 damage once? Whatever, sure. I guess it still doesn't really block. We're gonna start taking a bunch of damage here, unfortunately. We need to draw some gas. He's on 4 lands playing all of his guys. We're on 8 lands. We need to draw something that doesn't suck here. I could run Chronicler out as an unkicked and double block Quende. That'd suck. Tap his land? No, the board state's more precarious than it looks. What I'm doing right now, I'm not actually trying to kill him with Urgoros. I'm trying to just get all the value out of his hand until I draw something that isn't land for once. There goes a giant spider. Fucking hate doing this. Okay, drew a land. What's land number 5? Gilded Lotus is last card. Nice. And he threw it out there like he's excited to play that. And that means I get to draw cards now. So that feels good. Alright. This is the best Urgros has ever done in a game. He's made my opponent discard twice, killed a creature, and drawn me a card. No Urgros has ever done better. With no exceptions. So 6, 8, 9 mana. So I can easily run out my entire hand. Did I count that right? Yeah, I did. I'm on 9 mana somehow. Okay. Okay. It's Multani. That's going to be the top deck. Hardic Wanderer. It's pretty bad too. Can we just kill him now? Tap that and swing. He doesn't block Omnivore. He's dead. He's gonna block Omnivore. He can chump with Unicorn. I have enough life to survive a counterattack unless he top decks something ridiculous. Like, anything gives him first strike, like Dub. Fucking Dub on Wanderer would be the end of the world. I guess he has to pre-combat Dub. Ah, nice land. So every turn I let him draw. It's another problem. If I use Icy on my combat phase, I can actually die to a top deck Dub. This is definitely a type of deck that would run Dub. It's a bunch of stupid creatures in Quende and lifelinkers. This is like a 100% Dub deck. Can't attack into Omnivore. I've got a nice board state. I'm drawing twice. My deck is chock full of removal, and I've thankfully, and this is me putting some foresight into a game chat. Learn from me here. I have removed all the lands in my deck by drawing them first, so that my later game will have more power. It's well played, I thought. Okay, so we can win next turn now with this card. Yeah, I'm here for you. Take it from me. He plays a land with a Gilded Lotus. I don't think he really understands how Urgros works. Surely you would just... Wouldn't you get the card first? Gaia's Protector, sure. Okay, so he's dead, right? So the harder attack to deal with is the... Is he going to attack into that? I don't think it matters. I'm just going to act like everything's the same. Like he's got another turn. There's no pressure. You're fine. There's another turn. Yeah, it's a 5/5. Do you not know how this works? We're going to steal his Sentry. Stysiak can kill him with 7 airborne damage. MVPs were the ground blocking chroniclers. All right. Urgros carried us. That's unexpected. Or really, the Icy carried us, but the Urgros ability was really relevant there. We made him discard so much value and got so much value out of that.